What's up, everyone? A little bit different video today. Yesterday I purchased a collection from someone locally who used to own a card shop in the late 80s, early 90s. So it was a lot of junk wax stuff. 34 of the 3200 count boxes, mostly junk wax. Had 9 of the boxes that bleach comes in, full of factory complete sets and unopened wax. There were some hidden gems in there, such as some 93 tops complete sets with the Derek Jeter rookie. There was a 93 Upper Deck Series 2 sealed wax box. So, of course, all the 91 stuff I have Chipper Jones rookie in it. So it's all junk era stuff. This guy did put on a card show here locally in late 91, and a lot of big names came to sign, including Andre Dawson. He did still have about 24 autographed balls from that signing, including 4 from Andre Dawson. These are all on official Major League Baseball, so of course I was happy to pick up all these balls. So I added 4 balls. This one here. 2 other Cubs were at the show. Jerome Walton, Mark Grace, and you see the balls aren't in the best condition. They've just been sitting in storage for a while. And Andre Dawson, but I'm always happy to add especially multi-player signed balls to my collection. I did go through a little bit of the boxes yesterday. This was one of the things I did find in there, was a minor league team set from the Expos when Randy Johnson was on there. And that's an early Randy Johnson sig right there. And on that same team was Larry Walker. And he's got the whole set in here signed. So, and the program from the game. So that was kind of cool. I'll need to get those authenticated, but always good to find something like that when you're buying a junk wax era collection. But the main piece of this collection that I picked up was a 1991 Topps Desert Shield set. This guy knew somebody in the Air Force during the time that these cards were released, and this guy was able to get his hands on 2 cases. He sent the 2 cases to this gentleman's card shop at the time, and he was able to put together out of the case a hand-collected set. At the time, he put it in a binder, although the whole set doesn't fit in one binder. And it's been that way since then. And when I open this up, you can see the dust on the inside of this binder. That's still there. And this starts at card 1 with Nolan Ryan. And in the binder goes all the way to card 790. The whole thing is in the binder. The rest of the cards are in this box right here. I did do my due diligence on this set. I do own 2 PSA 10 Andre Dawson Desert Shield cards. So I took one of these along to examine. I took my magnifying glass and a UV light, and everything on the cards lines up with the real cards. The shields are nice and crisp. They're not blurry or what I call fat, the fat logos. The branch palm tree lines up in the operation word between the R and the A. The stars are correct. The coconuts are correct. Everything looked good on it. The UV on the backs lit up. See if I can show that. All right, I got the lights turned off, and you can see when I shine a UV light on them, how the borders on the back, they glow, or what they call a glow back. And supposedly all of the Desert Shield cards were done this way. Now I got just 2 91 Dawson regular cards right here. And you can see the 91 cards came both in a glow back version, which is the top one, and a non-glow back, which is the bottom one. So haven't done too much research into this, but I would guess that the non-glow backs are a first printing or earlier printing, and then they changed the ink, and the future printings had a glow back on them. Something in the ink was different. And since the Desert Shields were printed later, they would have that glow back. And you can see here, gotta get the UV light back. These have the glow borders. So everything on this set looks right. The set is missing 8 cards. The most notable card it is missing is Don Mattingly. Since the cards came straight out of a case and went into pages and have been in storage this whole time, the cards are pretty good. They aren't perfect. Of course, 91 Topps, you could buy wax packs today and you couldn't get perfect cards out of it. But you got some corner issues. The Griffey looks like it got caught on the page as it was going in. There's a wear spot on the bottom. I'll pull the chipper out real quick. I haven't pulled any of these out of the pages yet. I know the chipper's on the bottom corner. There's the chipper. I'm just going to pull the page out of the... So there's the chipper. You can see it's off-centered a little bit. Don't know if you could get good corner pictures on this video, but they're not the best, but they're definitely not bad. So I'll pull out the big names and I'm gonna send them off to PSA. Never sent any cards off to be graded before, so I know PSA is halfway shut down, halfway open right now. I'll probably try to find a bulk submitter that I can piggyback on and get in with them. I'm not part of their club, so I can't get those random $50 invites. What I think you can randomly get 5 of them if your number's called or something. Let me see if I can find the Griffey again real quick. A good thing about this is I know that these checklists are the authentic Desert Storm ones. The checklist, if you don't know, were not. There's the Griffey All-Star. It was good. Here's a checklist. The checklists were not stamped with the shield, as you can see on this one. I don't know the story behind the checklist not being stamped, but I collect Andre Dawson cards and his checklist with his name on them, and I've always wondered if the checklist I bought as a Desert Shield checklist was the true one. So I will add this one to my collection, knowing that it is the true checklist card. Here is the Griffey All-Star card. You got Jose Canseco, Carlton Fisk, Ricky Henderson. Some pictures. So, like I said, all these cards, they look good. They're not perfect, but these aren't cards that were opened overseas and then came back, so they weren't sitting in the pockets of soldiers or in their duffel bags. Probably not going to get 10s, but I would like to get the big names authenticated more so than to get a grade on them. Still trying to find that Griffey so I can show you the little damage that was on it. Pretty sure he was on the top row. There was Sandberg. Oh, there's the Dawson. So I'll add another Dawson to my collection. I know there are some big set collectors that put this set together, so I might piece this out once I get some of these cards authenticated. I'm gonna, of course, keep the Dawson checklist. Dawson's also mentioned on the back of some of the All-Star cards, so I collect those cards also. And then he's mentioned on the back of Don Zimmer's manager card. So those will all be ones that I'll be keeping. Just call those mention cards. I know some people think it's a little strange to go to collecting that far, but that's how I do my Dawson collection. For some reason, I can't find the Griffey now. I know this probably isn't making for the best video, me flipping through these pages. So what do you guys think about picking up a Desert Shield set like this? Do you think it's too much risk in picking up cards like this? When there's that many, there's probably more counterfeits out there of these cards than there are real ones. And if you picked up a set like this, what would you do with it? Is this something that you would just add to your collection? Is this something that you would try to piece out? Because the cost on this isn't cheap. You guys can go back and look at the last complete set that sold on eBay. I believe it was a complete raw set like this one, and it sold for $8 grand. So these things aren't cheap, and they do still hold a lot of collectability in the market. Man, Griffey must not have been on the top like I thought he was. Oh well, I'm gonna stop looking for him. But, and then I'll show you in the box. Rest of the cards are in here, except for these cases here. Gary Sheffield was one of the guys at that show that they put on, in Todd Zill. So these are just little placeholders right here. But right there, that's rest of the cards right there. You can see they've been stored like this. So let me know what you guys think about picking up a complete set of the 91 Desert Shield. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. And until next time, I hope you have a great day in the hobby. Now.